And, you know, for the Thunder, they've done a great job putting themselves in the best position possible. Tons of confidence heading into the postseason for this group.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, Dort is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. Here we are, Tim. A battle with two of the best defensive teams in the NBA. What's the key tonight?
Well, I think any team that could put together a run is going to be in good shape, because at that point, once you get a lead, you let your defense take over and maintain that cushion.
Now here's Towns. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Brunson. Over SGA. And it's Brunson missing. Outside, Dort. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander hits it from three-point range.
And over the course of his career, the three-point shot has been a work in progress for SGA. But I like how it's looking right now.
Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Back to Anunoby. Offline with his 3. Here's Holmgren. The teardrop falls in.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Now Brunson. SGA defending. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Clock at 6. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And count it from 19 feet away.
That's his game. Brunson is dangerous from just about everywhere.
SGA up top. Brunson covering. Brunson against SGA. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
I think it's a really good indicator of which team's off-season moves will have the biggest impact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
That free throw, no good. The second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And he's good on the second.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Now, here's SGA. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Trailing by 2, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
Yeah, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Bridges shot, good.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
SGA against Brunson. Holmgren right side. Count it. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Anunoby outside. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. Back to SGA. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Anunoby. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And you factor in his defense as well. 3 blocks on the night, really making his presence felt.
Now here's Brunson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Dort left side. And a wide open look for SGA. From outside off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Towns. Bridges, no one around him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. SGA passes to Dort. Holmgren outside. Top of the key, Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Williams. A three-pointer is right on target.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Outside, Towns. New York, no good that time either. The Thunder leading by 6. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Brunson. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. Let's take a look at the numbers for Mikal Bridges.
The trend to notice is the rise in his shooting percentage in the last 10 games. The shots have really been dropping for him, and as long as he's going along like this, they want him to be the one taking the big shots.
Robinson passes to Bridges. Towns a screen on Dort. Dort against Bridges. 5 on the clock. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Towns. Following the basket by Lou Dort. Left side, Towns. Over to the wing. Brunson kicks to Hart. And the Knicks miss again.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Hartenstein finds Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 12. Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Now Bridges. And here's Towns. Here's Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just staying focused through the contact. SGA now goes to the line to add one.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night. Clarkson, he's checked in for Bridges. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Cason Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Nobody near Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Thunder making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Second, the Thunder. Number 5, the Knicks.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Knicks trail by 13. Brunson outside. The kick out to Towns. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Williams, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. New York shooting 33% here in the first quarter. With a screen on Mitchell. Brunson releases from the wing and drills it. Brunson's got 8.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Wiggins sets a screen for Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Towns against Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And the first one drops.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Jose Alvarado comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Towns drops them both. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
New York, no good that time either.
It's been a rough quarter for them. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Wiggins dishes to Mitchell. Williams sets a screen for Mitchell to the paint. And Williams throws it down.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Mitchell. Still without a basket. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Wallace outside. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And Towns gets it to go.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Mitchell right side. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Thunder coming to this one after the win against San Antonio.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Knicks trail by 13. To the middle. And the dunk by Robinson.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here is Wallace. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Williams, a screen on Bridges. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And the Thunder, another three.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Diawara in at the power forward. They're the group New York will start the second with. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Guys?
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Clarkson on the wing, covered by Joe. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Diawara. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Mitchell outside. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Clarkson. Robinson's got 8 points.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Mitchell outside. Shoots over Alvarado. Again, the Thunder score.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
To the inside. Clarkson. Basket. Good. Clarkson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Wallace looking for an opening. There's Williams with the three. Diawara with the rebound.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Bridges finds Alvarado. Back to Bridges. Clarkson on the wing, covered by Joe. The 17-footer. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Holmgren the pass to Mitchell. That's tipped. It's stolen by Alvarado. It's stolen. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Joe passes to Holmgren. Mitchell kicks to Williams. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges outside. Here's Alvarado. Here's Diawara. He's guarded by Williams. Alvarado passes to Clarkson. No good on the three. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Over Williams. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Thunder leading by 14. Holmgren dishes to Mitchell. Inside. Wallace, good. Wallace has got 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Alvarado passes to Bridges. To the right side. Pass to Clarkson. The three. New York, no good that time either. Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Wallace kicks to Mitchell. There's the triple. Knicks with the rebound.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Alvarado finds Clarkson. A step-back shot here, and the basket is good. Clarkson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And this is what Clarkson is out here to do. He's consistent about looking to score from the mid-range.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And SGA's subbed in for Mitchell. The Thunder leading by 14. Outside, SGA lets the three fly. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Towns down low. He's defended by Hartenstein. Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
At one time, Bridges developed the floater to complement the rest of his arsenal.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by SGA.
Gives a team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Brunson, left side. Over SGA. Brunson, no good.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 16. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Out to Brunson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And let's check out the stats for Mikal Bridges. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. Averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question. He's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Timeout. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. And now let's check out the league's leading rebounders. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Knicks trail by 18. Brunson scanning the floor. Towns wide open. Misses the 3. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Dort passes to Williams. Now Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the screen on Brunson. And it's SGA missing.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Shamet kicks to Anunoby. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Who's watching here?
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson covering.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Towns, a screen on Dort. Outside, Towns. Buries it from 3-point range. Towns has got 10 points.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Dort's got his second basket of the night.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Outside, Towns. And again, New York with the triple.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And playing through that contact, SGA so tough in the paint.
Brunson outside. Off target from three-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside, Dort. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Knicks trail by 21. Pass to Towns. Over Hartenstein. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
The first one falls. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do.
You look at Jalen Williams, and he just has been adding something to his game every single year. Greater intensity, greater skill, greater confidence. It's the kind of evolution you love to see in a young player.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Wallace has checked in for Kenrich Williams. He hits the second from the line. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. SGA kicks to Williams. Williams, a screen on Bridges. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Brunson, right side. With 2 seconds left, and the layup is up and in. Brunson's got 11 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, right now for the Thunder, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Thunder.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Here's Brunson. Taking a look at the Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Kevin?
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. For 3, Holmgren. Oklahoma City the rebound. Towns with the steal. Pass to Brunson. Fires the 3. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Down low, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
That is tough action to stop. Hartenstein is a great screener and mobile enough to make you pay.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You've called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before him, for sure.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 23. Pass to Hartenstein. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Williams with the ball. He has 7. A three-pointer off the mark. Towns at the elbow. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Back to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. SGA's got 26 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Towns for 3. Thunder with the rebound.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Hartenstein. 8 points for him. Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, that's a really smooth release that time for Williams on the catch and shoot. You could tell he has really put in the work on his jumper.
New York calls timeout. And let's use this break to bring up the top scoring teams in the league so far this season. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
For New York, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Brunson. And the dunk by Hartenstein. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bridges shot. Good.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Brunson. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Hart outside. To the paint. Here's Brunson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Hands it from downtown. Holmgren's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And yes, it's good. SGA's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Dort against Bridges. Brunson outside. Some nice passing by New York here, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Now here's Brunson. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Knicks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Hart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Holmgren. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Robinson's checked in for New York. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. And Hart drops them both. Oklahoma City's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Wallace down low. Hart's there. Wiggins from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got 6.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That one falls. 7 points for Wallace.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Wiggins against Towns. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 5 assists in the game.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Up top, Joe. And the Thunder, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Fires from the line. Off the iron that time. Oklahoma City shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Wallace misses.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
SGA's shot is good.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And Hart has it in the corner. Bridges outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Nifty move. Bank shot, no good. The Knicks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Brunson against Wiggins. Brunson outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 24 points.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Here's SGA, and it's good, 2 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here's Bridges. Tight defense on him, and he gets it to go. Bridges has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Outside, Towns. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Brunson. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is timing on the part of SGA, protecting that paint.
Wiggins kicks to SGA. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brunson right side. 3 seconds left. Over SGA. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Oklahoma City shooting a scorching 68% in the game. We've got Anunoby. Jose Alvarado is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Towns, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Now Joe. He's covered by Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, he hasn't had to carry the entire load tonight, but he can always flip that switch.
Alvarado passes to Towns. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now Williams, pass to Joe. Back to Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Pass to Williams. Now, here's Mitchell. He's defended by Alvarado. New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And here's Clarkson. Anunoby in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Alvarado with it. Anunoby outside for the 3. And it's Alvarado missing. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Mitchell finds Wallace. Now Joe. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Wallace the pass to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, Towns. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Alvarado passes to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Wallace outside. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Williams. Now here's Wallace. Inside. Here's Mitchell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Left side, Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 24 points.
7-footers are not supposed to dribble like that, but don't tell Towns.
And here is Mitchell. Outside Williams. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. Knicks with the rebound. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Pass to Joe. Now Mitchell. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Alvarado. Anunoby passes to Clarkson. Here's Towns. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off This guy can do it all.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. Landry Shamet's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Jared McCain subbed in for Mitchell. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And it's in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Wallace left side. Williams inside the line. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Bridges. Outside, Towns. And the layup is good. Towns has got 29.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wallace outside. And here is Caruso. Defended by Bridges for 3. Caruso, no good. The Knicks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Back to Shamet from the arc. And McCain pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wallace outside. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. Hart the pass to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges misses. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Back to Wiggins. Wallace outside. It's McCain on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he nails the jumper.
Yeah, really nice job capitalizing on that right there. McCain doing damage with his jumper.
Brunson the pass to Shamet. And here's Towns. Brunson outside. No good from outside. Oklahoma City has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Hart outside, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. OG Anunoby's checked in for Landry Shamet. Pass to Towns. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 6 assists in the game.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Here's Caruso. Back to McCain. Now here's Williams, defended by Towns. Brunson outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
For the Thunder, Carlson's checked in, and it's Kenrich Williams in for Aaron Wiggins. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Back to McCain, stolen by Brunson. And here's the fast break. Here's Towns. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now McCain. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.